In a rare and quietly touching move, Catherine, Princess of Wales, has offered the public a glimpse into a deeply personal moment, one that unfolded far from cameras, schedules, and royal protocol. After attending a performance at the Royal Opera House last weekend, the princess chose to share her appreciation publicly, turning what was meant to be a private cultural escape into a heartfelt message that quickly resonated with royal watchers. Catherine took to the Prince and Princess of Wales's Instagram stories with a simple but warm note of gratitude, writing, "Thank you to the Royal Ballet for an amazing evening of creative inspiration at Wolf Works this weekend. See." Short, sincere, and signed with a personal initial, the message felt notably intimate, more like a private thank you card than a polished royal statement. According to sources, the visit was not part of Catherine's official public diary. There were no press briefings, no advance notice, and no public engagement scheduled around the evening. Instead, the princess attended purely as a guest, immersing herself in the performance, and by all accounts, thoroughly enjoying the experience. It was that genuine sense of inspiration that reportedly prompted her to break with convention and publicly acknowledge the evening afterward. That decision, small as it may seem, speaks volumes. By choosing to spotlight the Royal Ballet following a personal visit, Catherine subtly blurred the line between duty and personal passion, reminding the public that behind the formal titles is someone deeply engaged with Britain's creative life. The performance in question, Wolf Works, is one of the Royal Ballet's most acclaimed modern productions. Created by resident choreographer Wayne McGregor, the work is a contemporary triptych inspired by the writings and inner world of Virginia Woolf. Rather than retelling stories in a literal sense, the ballet drifts through memory, language, and sensation, capturing the emotional rhythms of Woolf's writing through movement, light, and sound. Set to a haunting original score by Max Richter, Wolf Works has been praised for its immersive quality, where choreography, music, and film merge into something almost dreamlike. Emotion ebbs and flows throughout the performance, often described as rising and receding like a tide of consciousness, a phrase that feels particularly fitting given Woolf's literary legacy. Images shared by the Royal Ballet and Opera following the princess's message showcased striking moments from the production, featuring leading dancers including Natalia Osipova, Sarah Lamb, William Bracewell, and Fumi Kaneko. The creative team behind the ballet, spanning costume, lighting, film, and dramaturgy, has also been widely credited with shaping a production that feels both intellectually rich and emotionally accessible. Catherine's visit and her decision to acknowledge it publicly aligns closely with her long-standing interest in the arts. Over the years, she has consistently shown a quiet but meaningful commitment to creative expression, whether through her patronages, her personal interest in photography, or her visible appreciation for dance and performance. Increasingly, these themes have woven their way into her public role, reflecting a belief in the power of the arts to inspire, heal, and connect. For many royal fans, it was the tone of Catherine's message, not just its content, that struck a chord. There was no formality, no press-ready phrasing, just gratitude, just inspiration, and just enough insight into her personal world to make the moment feel authentic. As Wolf Works continues its run on the Royal Opera House's main stage through mid-February, the Royal Ballet and Opera have thanked audiences for their continued support, encouraging theater lovers to experience the production while it remains on stage. The ballet, which has toured internationally since its debut, is widely regarded as one of the company's most distinctive modern achievements. In the end, Catherine's quiet post did more than thank a ballet company. It reminded the public that sometimes the most powerful royal moments aren't found in grand ceremonies, but in small, sincere gestures that reveal genuine passion and human connection. Prince William and Princess Catherine are preparing for a meaningful journey north of the border today, Kensington Palace has confirmed, as the royal couple heads to Scotland for a full day of public engagements. Traveling under their Scottish titles as the Duke and Duchess of Rothesay, William and Catherine will spend the day in Falkirk and Stirling, two historic locations rich in cultural identity and local tradition. The visit has been carefully designed to highlight Scotland's enduring heritage, not as something frozen in the past, but as a living force that continues to bind communities together and inspire future generations. According to Palace Aids, the couple's engagements will focus on traditional crafts, local initiatives, and community-led projects that preserve Scotland's cultural legacy while adapting it for the modern world. The aim, Kensington Palace said, is to shine a spotlight on Scottish heritage traditions and how they continue to connect communities and inspire generations. The trip also reflects William and Catherine's long-standing commitment to celebrating regional identity across the UK. Scotland holds particular significance for the Prince of Wales, whose ties to the country date back to his time as a student at the University of St Andrews, where his relationship with Catherine famously began. Today's visit is expected to draw strong local interest, with residents in both Falkirk and Stirling eager to welcome the couple and showcase the traditions that define their communities. Beyond ceremonial appearances, the engagements are intended to amplify grassroots voices and reinforce the royal couple's message that heritage, when nurtured, can remain relevant, inclusive, and forward-looking.